Alright folks, welcome back to Maxx vs. Dark Souls, and once again we're doing a little post-commentary here, because I had a bit of a problem. Something happened with the capture. I don't know what happened. Something got all corrupted and wonky, and I've been having some trouble with it's the hardware, it's not the software. I've been having some trouble with my IPA gauge. I don't know if it's just because it's the way it is, but oh god, trap. And just giving me some trouble. So this is like the best I could end up doing. And oh god, what's that? That's really big. Oh, fucking giant snake, man. So yeah, it's been so long since I actually did this part. I can't really remember much of anything. But here we are in Sen's Fortress. Keep the shield up, kids. It's full of traps. I remembered what's his name saying that, so that's why I kind of had my. That's why I always have my shield up when I come through here. You never quite know. Equip those arrows. Yeah, I've been having a little bit of trouble with my actual the hardware. I don't really know what the problem is or what to do to fix it. Ooh, but you know, it's kind of unfortunate that this Dark Souls playthrough is my test playthrough for this stuff, because I've had a lot of problems. Don't want to go down there, and treasure over there. And here comes the lamest trap in the history of lame-ass traps. Check it just to make sure there's nobody there, so I don't get, caught on this thing. But seriously, in real life, this isn't even like a trap when you think about it. At the speed it goes and all that, there's no way in hell it could really ever actually hit you. I mean, how it gets you in games is, perspective fucking with you. Oh, and I love this. Like, this guy right here. If you don't know, I'll give you a hint right now. If you don't know that you're supposed to try to snipe this guy from down below, like you had no idea this guy was here, there's really nothing you can do. Yeah, I almost die right there. Once again, perspective fail. And with my washing pole. He triggers a trap, but get a lot of I think I think it's here that I actually found quite a few of them large titanite shards. I think it was here anyway. And here you got a snake man who's just sleeping against a wall, which actually had me rather confused for a moment. I'm like, what the hell, is he gonna do something? And here's a nice tip from FromSoft, though. I love that oh, giant boulder! I like that they specifically have that enemy there just to get crushed by that boulder, to let you know it's there. That's like one of the only nice things I think they ever do for you in this game. Here I am, not really watching my stamina again. A lot of range on this washing pole, this giant katana, and I like the bleed effect, but the fact that it doesn't stagger enemies is kind of a problem at this point with these bigger guys. Because sometimes I forget that I'm playing Dark Souls and I just want to rush in there and beat the crap out of them. And I'm like, oh wait, can't do that. Oh god. What's this guy guarding? Oh, let me in, let me in, let me in! I just knew I was going to get crushed. So you got these serpent... Oh, smash. You got these serpent warriors, and I believe they actually drop these swords that they have. They're flambergs, I believe, and they also do bleed. I don't think I got one, though, but I do know that they drop them. Trying to see what's going on here. We get the Ring of Steel Protection. And, switch here. I got Havel's Ring and the Wolf Ring. And, I believe I'm going to switch this Wolf Ring out for the Ring of Steel Protection. Now, the Wolf Ring, I believe, gives you 40 points of poise. I think it's 40 points of poise. But the Ring of Steel Protection actually boosts your physical defense quite a bit. I don't know which is better to have, poise or defense, but I just felt like, oh, boulder, trying it out. And then I see somebody sitting down there, so I jump down, get hurt jumping down, get a shottle, which is the weapon Lotrick uses with these dead things, and we find Onion Man again.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Dietmar of Katarina.
Cranberry apple.
I run flat up against the wall. Or a ball, to be precise.
Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. I think what happened is I think the video, this video messed up on me, and I actually have been deleting my capture after I've saved it and put the voice on it, because the raw capture takes up so much space. I mean, I have like a 500 gig hard drive on this thing, and I looked at my thing and I had like 90 gigs of space left, because I had, in my capture folder, I had like 300 gigs worth of footage, basically just from this game alone. So I had to delete that. I had to delete all my my sorcerer playthrough footage that goofed up. So I was gonna post that for anyone who wanted to watch, just to see what I did. But even with the desync sound, but I had to get rid of it. Yep, there's another trap arrow thing right there, so I'm looking around. And I see the plate there, so I'm thinking, ooh, he'll just step on it and it'll kill them. Oh, but it doesn't. Yeah, for some reason, I don't think these guys can trip the... Here, I'm just, just force. I don't remember what I was doing. Force does work. I did knock him down with force. Okay, see, I was under the impression I couldn't knock these guys down with force. But yeah, I love that they're nice sentient traps that know who their people are. It seems to me like the yellow guys who throw lightning can set these things off, but these bigger guys, I mean, he stepped right on it and he didn't set it, so I don't know what the deal is there. I know there's something coming. There we go, boulder. I could try to run up, but I figure I'd just probably be safer to, better just run on down. I get this thing here, get a doorway, and, oh, boulder right there, and there's this big hole with this ladder here, so I'm thinking, I wonder what's down here. Death. I don't know if this is supposed to be some kind of trap, but if you let this thing fill up, it unlocks something. I'm kind of going, okay, why is this thing not a bottomless pit? Why is it actively filling up? Yeah, so if this footage looks wonky, it's because it's actually several different captures that I had to do, spliced together. So this is like bits. This is my original capture, and then what I had to do was I actually started all over again. Started with a cleric, got back to here with the same stats and equipment, and recorded a little bit and got little bits and pieces that I was missing, because I still had most of the capture from my original thing, but I had also lost quite a bit. I don't know what happened. Like, it didn't record. So here we get the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, which increases your item discovery, which is really handy to have. I think if you have that on and 10 humanity, you have like 400 and some item discovery, which is good if you have to farm. But yeah, so if the footage looks wonky, it's because it's several different footages together. Oh no, the chests are evil now! Oh god, we have evil chests. I was so fucking pissed. Not to mention this just startled the living hell out of me. I was like, ah! I was not a happy Maxx. I was in there going, this bunch of bullshit. Maybe if I'd have been online at this point, because once again, I have different kind of footage spliced together, but if I'd have been online, maybe there'd been a message going, hey, chest is evil, and it wouldn't have killed me, but because I was offline, I didn't know, and I had no way of knowing, so death for me. I was not happy. Now I gotta do all that shit all over again. Once again, I love how I just run right in, step on the trap, I don't even care. Now, I'm pretty sure you can hit these guys with the arrows once they're fired, which is what I should have tried to do, but, you know, I was being stupid. Just, you know when you die and you just really want to get back to where you died so you can continue? That's kind of, and, you know, and then, of course, if you end up rushing through and screwing up more, not watching the stamina, but luckily I backed away. I'm trying to use the range a little bit here. These guys drop something, I think it's called the Great Serpent Greatsword, or Man Serpent Greatsword, which I think you need 24 strength to wield it. So it's in the same class of swords like the Claymore. I don't know if I found that yet, but I know I found it at the point that I am now. I've actually played quite a bit, but it's not like an ultra great sword, like a big heavy sword. It's somewhere between. And, now this guy, why wasn't this guy here before? He's here now, but he wasn't there before. But anyway, it actually requires a lot of strength to wield, but I guess it's considered to be one of the better strength weapons in the game. My only thing I can think of to why that guy wasn't there before is that he somehow heard me smashing everything, and he tried to run, and he got hit by the pendulums. I don't know if that always happens, or if he can ever actually make it over there, but, you know, what are you going to do? Now I got to do this part all over again. Imagine if I was my sorcerer, or if I had some range stuff, I could probably try to hit this guy. I probably should try to stand back and shoot arrows, but it's just not occurring to me at this point, and I don't have any poison arrows at this moment on this bit of capture. Yeah, there. See that there? I don't know if it's him setting it off. It seems like he sets it off when he dies. I don't know what the deal is there, but it's probably, you know, pro tip if you're coming through here for the first time, make sure you have poison arrows and snipe that guy from down below. I was waiting for one of the boulders to come by, but it never did, which I don't understand why it didn't, but. Love the bleed effect. I've only found a few weapons in the whole game that do it, but I really like it. It's very handy. Here I'm trying to, maybe I can get him, and I run across, and I try to get him with the arrows, but he didn't walk far enough. I was kind of irritated with that. Good thing for that bleed effect, it kind of staggers them when they bleed. There I am, not watching stamina again, and just like, as I'd say, when I got that bleed effect, I was really lucky. There I am, trading with him. That was a mistake. I don't know if the ring I was wearing saved me. Once again, I was kind of forgetting that I was playing Dark Souls, you know, and I just kind of, most action games, you just hit the guy. But don't do that in this game unless you have a weapon that can kind of bounce him around a little bit. Unfortunately, the washing pole is not that weapon. It's a decent weapon, and it does serve me well, but you know, spoilers, I do find a weapon I like better a bunch later, so maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, well, you know I don't like swords, so here I am trying to two-hand it to get some extra damage against whatever the fuck this thing is. It's actually, man, there I am trying to block, forgetting I don't have my shield on. Tries to grab me there. I don't know if it tries to eat you again, but I can take a bit of a beating, and I get a lightning spear, which is just a what it is. It's a regular spear with a lightning enchantment that you can actually get later. It's basically just the spear that, like, the hollow shield assholes drop, but it's got a lightning effect on it, like it's like an upgrade path that you can find that later, I guess. Spoilers. Sorry. I've done so much since since this point, because I was actually getting ready to post this video, but what it was, I was getting ready to post up, I think it was part 42, which is what this should be, and I was watching the thing I had as part 42, and I'm going, no, wait a minute. Because I watched part, I think it's 42, but I watched the previous part, and I get to the end, and I'm like, this ending does not match with the beginning of what I'm doing. I'm missing footage. One moment I realized I was missing footage, I was pissed. Because because, like I said, something happened during the save process, or that might have happened. Here I am. Now, see, I'm starting to wonder, because that guy down there, I'm thinking that they're trying to tell you should shoot a boulder down here, which you can see it crushes him, and I was like, okay, that must open something then. There's got to be a reason he's there, but I think what happened is my capture, because it happened a little bit later, my hardware, I can't tell, I think it's the hardware, I don't think it's the software, it might be, but later in a later video I look at my preview window and I see that it's not moving. Something like the program froze, or the program didn't freeze, but the recording froze, my computer was fine, or something happened this, so I actually lost a little bit. So what I'm thinking happened is something similar, and then when I saved it, the whole thing to begin editing, I actually didn't have the video. Or, you know what, maybe I had the video and just never bothered to edit it right and deleted it like an idiot. I don't know, I screwed up. I'm trying to fix it. There are a couple of screw-ups in this this run through, because like I said at the beginning, I'm trying all new techniques, and I'm not exactly the most computer literate person you're about to find. Yeah, I love how there's a guy in a cage there. Wait, there's treasure down here. Well, fuck the guy in the cage, I'm getting the treasure. And I get a soul or a hero, which is a really good soul item. I think it gives you, like, I don't know, gives you quite a bit of souls, like I think maybe 10,000. No, that doesn't sound right. It gives you a lot of souls. It might not be 10,000. For some reason, the number 10,000 is in my head. So.
You seem quite easy.
And here we find Big Hat Logan, the guy Griggs was talking about so much.
I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you.
Now I let him out of here. I'm using because I have the master key, I can open this. But I guess if you don't, there's probably a key you have to find. But, now that I've, it seems to me that the only gift that's really even worth grabbing in the beginning of the game is the master key anyway. Some people I've read are complaining that, oh, it's too overpowered, you could skip whole parts of the game. Oh, yeah, but I'm pretty sure that not only A, is that intended for people who want to speed run, but B, I guarantee FromSoft, because you can almost tell they want you to do, pick this thing and then do what I did at the beginning of the game, which is wandering into an area you really shouldn't be and get destroyed. That's another big thing I think the master key is for. But I know some people are screaming, we need to nerf this key, it's overpowered, you can just skip all the... and I want to take a staple gun to everyone who says the word overpowered or too good. Take a staple gun right to their eyeballs. They just piss me off. But, hey, you don't want people to pick the master key. How about you make the other gifts worth something? Because they're not worth anything. The only other gift that I would say would be worth anything would be the tiny beans ring, which doesn't do what it says it does, but I found out what it does. Here I am waiting to see if the boulder thing, and it did move back. I thought I heard it. So I can't just run back up there. For some reason, it's like once you off-screen that boulder machine, it turns itself back, and I don't understand how it does that, or if there's a guy who runs in and does it, and you have to, find and kill him. I know I never did, but, the tiny bean ring, it doesn't heal slowly over time. I guess that's a major typo. Honestly, that'd be a really useful ring. But it would be overpowered. But instead, it increases your HP, I think, by 5%, which at first you're like, 5%, but that's the thing about it, because it's not like, it doesn't give you 50 points, it gives you a percentage. That would mean if you have, I don't know, maybe 1,000 HP, you could get a pretty nice boost, 5% of 1,000, I don't know. I'm not very good at math off the top of my head, but it wouldn't be too much, but it would be useful. There are better rings in the game, but, hey, use whatever you want to use. I imagine, something for, it could be useful also at the beginning of the game to get some more vitality for, a sorcerer or a thief or something that doesn't have a lot of health. Of which I do not have much of anyway. All this trap, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I love that, it kills me, this fortress, so many people have tried and failed to get through this fortress, and yet, all the traps that I've found so far, this part you just have to run through. I was actually looking for gaps, but I just ran through and it worked. But in all honesty, the traps in this building are not that impressive. I mean, other than the chest that flat out, ate me, there's really nothing around here that jumps out and just nails you. As long as you're kind of paying attention. I mean, you see a raised thing on the floor, you step on it, something's going to happen. There's another large Titanite thing. But I just don't see how this is such a great challenge that's, defeated people for hundreds of years or millennia or however long it's supposed to be. I don't know what Framp said. I guess a lot of people, tried. Here I am trying to get around this guy. This is something that really annoys me. I can't get around him, even though there's plenty of room. I can't roll through him. Well, not really through him, just through the little space, because it's something that bugs me about this game is everything until they die, even as they're falling while they're dying, you killed them, but they're going down. They're like brick walls. You just can't get through them. And that kind of bugs me there. Now I'm just missing. Oh, that was bad. I didn't think that was going to happen. So now I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And this guy's not giving me any room to heal. So I'm just kind of... I don't know what that is. It looks like he tries to grab you there. So I don't know. You might want to avoid that. It might be an unblockable. But... I don't know. And I kind of lost my train of thought, but it's just something. Yeah, there we go. It bothers me that, if I even like wearing all this heavy armor, if I launched myself at you, I'm 240 pounds. But let's just say you're an average guy. Let's just say, I think they say the average male's like 180. Let's just round it up to 200, which is my target weight where I need to be, but trying to lose weight. But anyway, if you weigh 200 pounds and you launch yourself at someone in a dive roll, you're not just going to get stopped. You're going to hit them. They're going to get moved. And, possibly, it's not like they're just going to halt you in that situation. You probably would both fall down in a big heap. And, here I am pushing him back with arrows, and I've actually pushed him back to the point where I can't hit him with an arrow. Again, having sorcery or poison would have been probably helpful here. So instead I just have to run across this narrow platform. Like, even in real life, this really would not be that hard to avoid. I mean, maybe a little bit there because you got the two that are really close together. That might actually be hard for a person to get past in real life. But for the most part, that swinging pendulum trap, I mean, the way they're always spaced out on TV and stuff, you could walk right by them. And more death, I think. I don't know. I don't try to go down there. Another raised platform. Don't know where it shoots, but didn't bother to step on it this time. And hey, that's a big fucking guy. Looking around. I'm going to explore. Pausing. Don't remember why. I don't know if I can't hear the game audio while I'm recording post, so I don't know why I'm pausing. Yeah, there's the lock-on. Look at it. I'm looking at him, but somehow it locked on and some guy can't even see. We have more of the Balder Knights. I guess if you want some of their equipment, like their sword, I know a lot of people really, really like their sword, but it's hard to get them to drop it. So one thing you can do is you can actually farm this guy right here. And, okay, we got a little bit of a blackout there, but... Oh, that was me, yeah, that was me syncing up some of my old and new footage. I had two, and I didn't put a transition there, sorry. I was hoping it would bleed, it would just be seamless, but I guess it wasn't. But yeah, you can actually farm these two guys if you have 10 humanity and the gold serpent ring, and... I've heard some people say they can get what they want. Yeah, fucking just start attacking chests. I heard some people say that you can get what you want from these two guys in like 10 minutes, but other people have said, no, even with Maxx, it took me like 3 hours. So I don't know. See a little treasure up there, but I don't know how to get to it at that point. But I think it's the Balder side sword. I think I said this before earlier. I just can't remember. But a lot of people say that the Balder side sword is the best straight sword in the game. And hey, there's a giant. I just happened to look. Oh, there's a burn spot. Run! Yeah. Okay, everything here. I know he's taking aim, so I jump down here. I see they can land. And oh, get burned. I played too long. But hey, at least there's the bonfire. And, well, that's it for this part. I'll see you back when I'm live. Later.